You know, Stocktaker hitting a bit of a plateau lately, and Chris hitting a stride.
Yeah, and also Mojo, who's usually the king of Tuesdays,
He
with
is
the Sora.
Dead set on the Sora. And I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. I'm here for the dedication, because he's still managing all right placings. It's not what's expected behind him, but it's with a new character, and it's a very unconventional character compared to the rest of his kit. So,
And also, the young John Suarez is also not in the building. This
yeah,
season.
like I said earlier, he was also at Fusion. He, alongside Raptor, placed 5th. So
the double Yosh.
yeah, double Yoshi. According to Ubel, there were 5 Yoshis in bracket at Fusion yesterday. 6 in the building. 7 if you count RJ.
That's a corn player.
He plays anything but Yoshi. Yoshi runs through his veins, but he'll refuse that he plays Yoshi nowadays. Regardless, that's a lot of Yoshi.
Not enough.
Severe lack of them here, and I'm sure both of these fellas are very glad for that. Chris and Jared both very vocally not a fan of fighting neither Raptor nor Suarez. Although now I feel like
wants
both
the music pick. Oh no. Yep.
yeah. I feel like Chris has sort of become the monster that he's sworn to fight. He's become a very patient player in his own right as he's grown better and better. Whose Diddy is this? Either of these guys could be playing Diddy. I'm trying to see which one it is. Jared Diddy. Okay. This is new.
All right, let's see how the new works out against the old faithful. The old reliable has been taken out
On
of the
paper, I don't think this is a bad idea, but it's going to require Stocktaker to play out very reactionary, which I think is a bit harder to do against Ness. Or I think against Chris in general, because he's a very active player.
He likes to press a lot of buttons.
Yeah, it's a lot of buttons with a lot of purpose, though. So trying to slow down those buttons is a very tall order. But if there's any character in this game that can force someone to play more passively, it's Diddy Kong. And where that passive play ends up being at the ledge, it's a really good way of slowing down a lot of potential threat from Ness.
Just trying to come off this ledge right now.
Like, see how Stocktaker opts to grab his banana, run away, let Chris do his thing, and then come back into trying to play it out. I think it's a smart response, but this is going to be a...
Oh, it doesn't get the pearl.
Oh, no, you're not dead, but you are not in a good spot.
Able to get back down, though. Oh, Chris with banana in hand.
There's a very strong likelihood that this kind of a matchup just leads to burnout as it goes along.
I think Chris wanted fair there. Didn't realize he had banana in hand with the way he jumped off of the ledge and just kind of like was like, oh wait, I can get a follow-up right now.
Oh, only the first hit of up smash hitting. That's unfortunate.
The
There you
banana
go.
into the up smash going to confirm the first stock for Stocktaker.
Banana is going to be like the make or break for this matchup because it's the thing that really demands respect. Like, Diddy buttons on block are whatever. They are respectable enough. Really good PK Thunder. But like, Banana forces you to respect a lot of the shield pressure that Diddy Kong has, and at the ledge it forces you into some very specific situations. Now, while Ness can do that, PK Thundering straight through a lot of pressure is an option for Chris. It is one of a limited list. And if Stocktaker is able to respond in turn to like 1 or 2 things, it's much more realistic than having to respond to a list of nearly double that size.
Forward throw, not enough.
Just get him off stage.
Oh! Stocktaker just interrupting this ledge play from Chris.
Like, Disruptance is the name of the game with Diddy Kong. I also like how Stocktaker has been very particular with choosing his returns to the stage with the Rocket Barrel pack. He's not opting to crash it. Or so far, he hasn't made the decision to purposely crash it.
Yeah.
Like, it's been the smooth glides to guarantee that he's not playing with as much lag. And also, there's no opportunity for Chris to find a big heal off of the crash of the Rocket Barrels. So a very good sense of control. Diddy Kong on the whole, I think, is a character that's about as good as the player controlling them. So even if this is just a case of good player with good character, there is a good sense of synergy behind how Stocktaker usually wants to control space. Especially when you... Oh, that was
Oh,
cute!
my goodness.
Down tilt to up smash. Banana in the hand is actually terrifying for Chris. No, that's why it's cute. Nothing too big, at least like nothing more than he'd get for one of his regular two-piece combos. But I like the idea. It's the experimentation that I'm about.
Growing boy like the potassium.
It's a good way to start the school day. Yeah, that's the one thing that you got to be mindful of when it comes to trying to control space with bananas. Like, if you want them to try and contest space on plats, it has to already be there. So it's a bit of a heavier commitment that I think Stocktaker is willing to suss out, because you'd want the banana in your hand or at the ledge otherwise. If Chris finds his way to the plats, you just sort of have to reaffirm your control at center stage and on the base plat.
And the up air gonna get the... Nope.
Not yet. Not yet.
There from Jarrett.
Yeah, no, Chris isn't out of the woods yet.
Ooh, misses the grab. Gonna get back edge for it. Stocktaker was able to jump around it. All right, gets the clap at the ledge. No follow-up, though.
Yeah, no, that dash attack at the ledge, I think, was supposed to be run off fair. At this percent, almost certain it would have killed, given max rage lead.
Going for it again. Chris using fair to get off the ledge, though. A dash attack at the ledge, that's going to do it.
Wow.
I run it back immediately.
Yeah, you see the circle of the fingers.
Immediately, no hesitation. Give it to me again, he said.
Again.
Once more, with feeling.
More. The Diddy Sting. This is a very... You want to know something? I'm actually behind this pick when it comes to Stocktaker. I feel like with Banana in hand, the way that Diddy Kong controls space is very similar to how he opts to control space with Sephiroth. Mind you, very different kit of tools, but same end goal of being able to have a very strong defensive play where you play out your game and your opponent just runs out of options. I think this is also akin to the way that Blaster gets used by Stocktaker, especially when he's like really on his A game. I just don't know how well practiced this character is. His pockets run so deep. It's hard to assume. It might be like one of his most well-practiced characters. Might be something he decided this week, because why not? Like, it can really go either way. One way or the other, though, Chris just forced into a situation where he has to deal with the options ahead of him, and playing around Banana is a very different dynamic than most, because Stocktaker can control a lot of space without committing to being in that space. So the normal aggressive returns to stage that you see from Chris, whether it's rising forward from the ledge or rising Psy Magnet or a PK Thunder or two. Oh, wow, that situation worked out really good for Stocktaker. Yeah, no, reversals just aren't the same as you tend to expect, because there's a lot of different factors in play. And seeing Rocket Barrel crash into a Chris already committed to projectiles is probably the best way to go around that. Tied up game with almost no effort, but like Chris is going to have to shift a few key components of how his typical flowchart works here. Like, if anything, this is the wake-up call of the tournament. If he was autopiloting before, this is the big reminder that he can't afford to do that.
Ooh. All right, Stocktaker just on the platform here, just trying to get off. The PK Thunder going to catch. Oh, yeah, just slightly missing the forward smash.
Yeah, he was too late on it. I don't think he expected to get Banana in that kind of a scenario. But regardless, like, situations ending out where Chris is at the ledge just means it's a win for Stocktaker. Just have to be mindful about not taking too much damage right now. And a good catch off the plots. All right.
All right. Stocktaker with a slight lead right now. Oh, it's nothing Chris can't make back.
No, certainly not. It's not that bad of a situation.
Oh, the banana interrupted in the middle of the PK fires. Throw it through. Just kick the psychic energy. All right, Chris able to take the stock.
Actually, funny you mentioned that. Forward air and back air as a response to any of the projectile pressure from Chris is actually a really important way for Diddy Kong to navigate the airspace. Like, the way that Chris litters the sky with projectiles isn't as powerful because of that. And we've seen that already as of game 1. Like, Stocktaker's very comfortable with being able to make good use of... oh, he couldn't get there in time.
He almost had it.
I wasn't expecting Chris to drop that way. I don't think any part of that situation was what Chris was anticipating.
I don't know how Stocktaker got through that grab.
Yes, Diddy Kong is small. I guess he technically could run through the grab. Like, actually be behind Ness before his grab comes out. Look really janky, but it wouldn't surprise me. Which one did it? Back here. Okay.
The cold, emotionless stare of Chris after that.
I'm sure at this point the amount of nonsense that Stocktaker alone has thrown at Chris does not surprise Chris anymore. He's just looking to play well. He's looking to secure his W.
Yeah.
Like,
one game away from getting that for this set.
Yeah, we'll put him in Winterside Grands. Very comfortable place to be in tonight.
Oh, he's hovering the wolf.
He's moving around.
He's thinking about it.
You see, this is what I mean. Like, the Diddy Kong was looking pretty nice, but it just wasn't enough in those situations, forcing out Sheik. Now, this is a pocket that we have seen a few times from Stocktaker before, and one I personally like. I think a good pick into this matchup as well. When you consider that Needles are able to get through a lot of Ness's shenanigans, like, edge guarding is going to be a breeze for Stocktaker. It's just a matter of actually getting Ness to the ledge. That could be a bit more difficult. Although, given that it's Stadium, a lot of the corner carries that Sheik has have a lot of value.
Stocktaker just laying on the damage thus far in the early parts of this game, but not really forcing Chris off stage like you were saying.
Yeah, it's going to take a bit, especially if he's going to be opting for damage through up air. Like, forward tilt up air is just safe damage. It'll help secure situations where bouncing fish or back air will get your kills easier. Void Grenade also going to be a pretty interesting option moving forward because it could potentially interrupt PK Thunder in a lot of ways. Both the wind box, moving Chris out of the way of the PK Thunder, and then also like the grenade itself stalling him too much to come back to the ledge.
Ooh, doesn't get the bouncing fish. I thought the yo-yo caught there.
Vanish actually almost killed from across the stage. I would have been mortified.
All right, Nair just to put Chris right back off. Stocktaker doing a fantastic job of keeping Chris at the ledge right now. And a forward smash on the high recovery. Going to get the job done, and Stocktaker now with the lead.
A pretty comfortable one at that with 56% built up. Doesn't take much for Chris to put it.
Oh, it's vanishing, though.
Yeah, no. It
vanished.
There it goes. Doesn't take much.
Well, when the players don't really allow us to.
Yeah, no, sometimes the action speaks better than any words we can put on the screen.
Oh, gonna catch a jump with a forward smash, and this game is completely turned around.
Like, why talk about how well a player can take away a lead when they can just show you? Especially when you consider the fast-paced play that Chris is more comfortable with. It doesn't really surprise me that after Stocktaker switched to a higher tempo-based character, that Chris just looks like he's more comfortable with finding reversals.
Stocktaker just laying on the damage, gets a drag down, but no follow-up on it, unfortunately. Now Chris is able to escape and gain control of the situation.
It's a bit scrappy, but honestly, it's a daunting task more for Stocktaker than anything else. The little hits do help assert stage control, and you know it keeps him in the running. But the fact that Chris is equal in measure when it comes to putting out those fast hitboxes, it almost neutralizes the value of Sheik.
Oh,
Vanish putting in all the work, though. I'm actually shocked how much Vanish has been working out well for Stocktaker. I don't even know if intentionally, just by circumstance. Like, my dude got to get back to the stage somehow.
Gets the PK fire, no follow-up, but catches Stocktaker going to the platform.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness. And the yo-yo's going to get it done. And Chris with the 3-0.
All right. Pretty handed 3-0.